Hi, Bill Doherty, co-founder of the Doherty Relationship Institute, and I want to talk about the emperor of all challenges couples bring to discernment counseling and sometimes to couples therapy and to individual therapy, and that is somebody's leaning out of the marriage, not sure they want to stay and work on it, and they're having an active affair that their spouse knows about. Oh my goodness. Now, in a lot of models of couples therapy, or a lot of approaches people take to couples therapy, whether or not it's in a formal model, a lot of therapists won't see a couple for couples therapy because they can't work on the relationship when there's the third party, okay? But then I just sort of, what do you do, turf them? I mean, just, I can't see you, what else, okay? Well, in discernment counseling, there is a way to deal with this. And if you're seeing somebody individually, there's a way to deal with it. And that's what I just want to outline here. In discernment counseling, we have a whole training module about how to do it. But what I'm emphasizing, this is really tough because somebody is saying, I probably want to divorce you. I'm not completely sure. And by the way, I have my honey on the side here, active, okay? And the other person's leaning in, they're hanging on, okay? And as a therapist, you're in this cauldron of emotion, ambivalence, and all that. So here's the key strategy in discernment counseling, and I suggest it for individual therapy too, if you're seeing somebody who is leaning out and having an affair. And that is to help the leaning out person make sequential decisions. Do you want to stay in the affair relationship? In other words, help them discern whether they want to stay and pursue that relationship prior to them then deciding whether they want to work on the marriage. Because if you are trying to do apples and oranges here, your new honey who really gets you, okay, versus your spouse who actually does get you, it's not a fair comparison, if you will. And so there's in discernment counseling, you don't do judgments on people for this. You don't suggest they're screwing up or they're messing up your work with them, okay? It's just, well, they have this relationship, and so you help them figure out where they want to go with that relationship. If they decide they're going to end that relationship, then you help them decide if they want to work on their marriage. And then there's a whole lot more involved in it. But for me, after coming up with this approach, then I'm okay. It's hard work, but I don't carry angst. They're carrying enough angst. I don't carry the angst of that I don't have tools for this, because I do have tools for it in discernment counseling. And if I'm seeing somebody individually, I also have tools for it.